Afternoon, everyone. I wanted to talk to you one more time now that the semester's over, because we kept saying if we stayed the course and we stuck to our guns and used our protocols, that things would be relatively safe here. I'm glad to report that less than 3% of the student body actually was tested positive during the year, most of them with almost no symptoms of any symptoms at all. We had 15 employees. So relatively speaking, we didn't go unscathed, especially if you had the virus, but we did really, really, really well. So the pandemic team that did such a nice job of laying out the protocols and how we go about this, the classroom separations that were done by the provost and his team, and the various presentation mechanisms and pedagogies that were used by our faculty, it worked beautifully. So grades are in. Those of you that finished this semester know how well you did or how not so well you did. And we're really proud. We're proud that the student body stayed the course. You stayed within the protocols. We only had a handful, 138 students, both on campus and off campus, that were tested positive. And I think if the few times that we had a small outbreak, it was because the protocols weren't followed. So we have to say our pandemic team researched it well, and we set a set of goals that were consistent with the protocols. So we're very happy about that. I'm happy the semester's over. I'm happy 2020 is over, because 2021 looks to be much cheerier. Now, there was a handful of schools in the country that actually had an increase in freshman enrollment, and I wouldn't bring it up except that Florida Tech was one of those. For spring, assuming that spring holds, the projections hold, will be the largest undergraduate population on campus in Florida Tech history. Now, that's remarkable. Now, who can you give credit for that? Our enrollment management folks, our provost, the academic enterprise, the great job and care and concern that our faculty have shown for everyone. And so it's a team effort, and it's not just the 800 staffers or so, and it's not just the 300 faculty, and it's not just the 5,000 students that are here on campus and the others that are off campus, but it's a team effort. Everyone contributed, and I am so proud of you for doing that. So let's fast forward just slightly. Spring opens soon, the spring semester in mid-January. So we start this all over again. I would love to say that we were going to have new protocols for our teaching, but it was so successful. And the input we've had from our students, the feedback has been positive, that we're going to do it again. We're still hoping for a real commencement, a real commissioning, some of the things at the end of the semester that matter so much to us. Sports will be limited, significantly limited, because of conference participation, but we'll still run varsity sports. So those will be there for attendance if you see fit, including varsity basketball. So it was a great fall, for something that thought might border on disaster. It was a great fall. We have great students and a great faculty and a great staff. Now, as the president, if those three things together would have failed, it would have had to have been my fault, because we had all the ingredients to be successful, and we were successful. So let's come back in the spring, ready to hinge up the horses to the wagon and move out again for the purpose of being successful in another semester. With the vaccine coming out, and we may actually see some of it for our students as early as April or May, then things might start clearing up rather quickly. Those are promises that are made, and the difficulty they're going to have in keeping them is already becoming apparent in Florida and other places. So take heart. It's sort of around the corner. I think we may have a normal fall of 21. And how nice would that be? I don't know if we'll ever get back to total normal, but we're going to get as close as we can for a period of time, and over a year or two, it should return to something that by that point in time we all recognize as normal. So congratulations to everybody, the pandemic team, the people that took care of the kids in isolation and in quarantine. Well, the food service staff, the cleaning crews, the everyone associated with taking care of them. We had some wonderful people doing wonderful things for our wonderful students. Those are three wonderfuls in a row, and I really feel that way. So congratulations, everybody. The semester's over. Celebrate a little bit. Keep a safe distance. Wear your mask. Be careful what you do when you leave the campus and you go off into the neighborhoods, into the highways and byways and all the places that you may travel during the holiday, and come back here safe. Come back here as safely as you possibly can, considering the traffic and the various issues. But don't come back with COVID-19. We'll continue to practice your protocols, and let's have an unbelievable spring. The best. We have the potential of having the best spring that we've ever had. So I wish all of you a happy holiday. You need to rest. I need to rest. We all need some rest. And the cabin fever can be over for a little bit, and we'll start grinding out again the middle of January 2021. So thank you, and enjoy your holiday. You deserve it.